Good to know. Okay. It's over this side, this exit where the guy is. I went out at the wrong one. Guess that's why Triss didn't follow. No. There we go. Okay, not that way. I believe there might be Scoia'tael guys around here somewhere. There's another one. Ah! Rob him. Wonder if I could nab a queen. Fight better, damn it. That was hysterical. Here's the loot of the first one. Thank you. Just got a little gory mess. We're getting nice little bits of gubbins. Getting some hide. Maybe we can make some armor at some stage. I need to hook a left here. Destroy their cocoons and kill their queen. Wrong one. That creature was horrific to look at. There's like all these little sacks on it or something. There's bandits up that way. Maybe this is one of the bandits?
Piss off, jester.
No, it's just an ass.
Piss off, jester.
It's expecting a non-human slum, not a...
Want you to show your vista,
not a human and non-human slum. You're in green.
Any work for a witcher?
Enough work for 3, but what of it? We're poor folk.
I'm sure we can work something out.
You best go to Flotsam Town Square, near the inn. There are notices on the board there. Just leave the troll be, please, no matter what the townsfolk say.
Why?
Any other jobs? Well-paid jobs?
Go seek the old man. Loredo splurged on a sorceress, so he's clearly got means in the budget.
What sorceress? You mean Triss Marigold?
Lady Sheila de Tanseville, a significant person, but poor as a temple mouse, just like ye. Seems spellcraft and wealth don't go hand in hand. They say she's agreed to kill the old man, so hurry if you want to jump in before her.
The old man.
Any other...
Go seek the...
You mean the Karen?
Call him whatever ye like. I mean the river beast. He troubled our great-grandfathers already, but he's become unbearable recently, tearing through nets, choking fish with venom. Even Loredo says that since the local economy be harmed, there'd be no choice but to hire a sorceress.
Interesting. I wasn't really sure what he meant by old man. Thought Loredo hired a woman to assassinate himself. I was getting puzzled and confused. Ah, here's the guy to arm wrestle.
You'll betray no one else,
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
More fun.
Commander Dorito will explain everything.
What's going on here?
This whore's a Scoia'tael spy.
Any evidence?
What's it to you? Easy. She loiters around the garrison, kick-kitting us. Roderick
What?
said he bound her, but I don't believe that.
I did!
That's your evidence?
2 of our lads are missing. Last seen with her.
I only spoke to them. Then they went off towards the caves. That's all I know.
The bitch is lying. She led them into an ambush.
This ought to be easy enough to resolve. Look inside the caves.
But they're crawling with all sorts of filth.
Leave it to me. Leave it to Geralt. He's the put upon protagonist.
I'll do it, but you'll pay me. Wait for me at the harbor.
Anyway, arm wrestling.
Oh, my son. You should get home early today. Eat something. Get some sleep.
What do you want?
I heard you're the local arm wrestling champ.
You bet I am.
I'd like to change that.
Many tried and walked away with shit in their britches. You want to go?
I choose to believe he takes their pants, shits in them, and gives it back to them. It's nothing to do with him being a great arm wrestler. He just sews their pants for them. Either that, or he gives them horrific food poisoning after beating them in arm wrestling.
You bet I do.
All right, come with me. Let's do it now. I'll be tied up later.
All right.
Have you heard? Another king was murdered.
Shame it was only one.
Stop talking nonsense, son.
The tyranny of despots must be ended.
Stop saying that, my son. Who would reign over the world?
The common folk, mother. Common folk like me. Common folk like ye.
Gods forbid.
Ready?
To be honest, from what I've seen of the people in the Witcher universe, I don't think any of them should rule. They're all fucking idiots. And anyone who isn't much of an idiot probably probably has no interest in ruling.
Let's do it.
Whoa, bigger money. Fantastic.
Strong as an ox. Here are your orens. Once we had a company of Adam Pangrat's mercenaries here. I'm the strongest here, so I took on a due. But that lad's got superhuman strength. He beat me like a child. If you ever see him, tell him Bard Bargy drinks to his health.
All right.
I'm so annoyed by how they just stare past each other. It's really annoying. It's really brings you out of it. It really brings me out of it, at least. Okay, we need to go up this tower. Trish should be up here already. So this guy's ex-Scoia'tael, huh? Well, Zoltan's vouched for him, so I assume he's okay.
It'll be nearly a year now. Moril would delight in a day like this, Saharan. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let others' shade poison your memory of her. Hatred is but an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafael.
Vafael.
Cedric. Tá megama. Agus tú féin. I don't know why, Geralt just seems to keep running forward every so often. And since I've been holding down the forward key since the cutscene interrupted, he just kept running forwards. I wasn't even holding down the key. Even I had started holding down the key, then cutscene started, so I stopped. He kept running forwards. It's really annoying thing. It's probably gonna get me killed at some stage. But yeah, some of the I'm not sure if they're like dropping that off in The Witcher in this game, but some of the Elven language in the first game, and Ted Dared is Irish. So some of the words are actually Irish. So for those who haven't been watching my Witcher 1 Let's Play, I've been joking that the elves are Irish. So that's what I was speaking there. I was speaking a little bit of Irish, Gaelic. Gaeliga? What's the Irish and Irish? Bit of Irish I know. I've never been good at Irish. I would kind of wish I did. A friend described it described it kind of beautifully about language being the He didn't say this quite phrase like this, but this is the only thing I can remember. You know, the true expression of a culture, or something to that effect. A kind of you know, in that regard, I kind of wish I could speak a bit better. But c'est la vie.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And
Triss Marigold.
lovely scent, Triss.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
Okay, we've got a fair bit here. Let's leave that to last.
I need to make a few orens. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a Witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire.
Oh.
The lunatics broiled in their cells.
Christ.
The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
A great house, you say. Tell me more about the building itself.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming. Reverend Mercier locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded. By them or their families.
No harm in trying.
Okay, one done.
I'm looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Lobinder. That's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than Neckers.
The old man? Meaning the Karen? Finally, Laredo's splurged. Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You witchers know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared necker, it should be child's play for you.
Interesting. Alright. I wonder if I have to have the blueprint for it, though. Which would be disappointing. It's just since he bragged about what traps he could create, you'd imagine he would provide them.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Sir Herim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Saharan?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone. And neither I nor Sir Herim can reverse that.
Fair enough.
Who exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Care to clarify?
I am old, even for an elf.
Don't look it.
Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
To be honest, I think most of the time the answer is a solid no. The times he says yes or when he's taken too many shots to the head.
Maybe I'll come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
Okay, I don't think his insobriety is helping with his job.
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, They're but a shadow of the Enche's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
Let's see, what do you have? Ooh, that's creepy. Arrakis eyes? Ooh, I can buy some cores outright, and some conflagration traps, as well as the crafting reagents to get them. I need embryos to make traps? Bizarre. Alright. They're costly. Fitting, I suppose. Can get lures. Bauble. Lure for rates and drowners. Indriga gland extract. Lures Indrigas and Araki. Arachni. Oh, there's no N. A harpy lure. Lures neckers and trolls. And there's a Bulvor Rotfiend lure. Grape shot. Kind of want to get some more traps, but I'm a little unsure as to should I buy them or make them. Okay, don't seem to have any junk. Okay, let's talk to you again.
I aim to kill the Kaelin. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enche. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
You'll find me by the boat wreck.
Jeez, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
Can I use it? Apparently Cedric wanted to go for a trip. Why can't I use one of them? Make my life easier. Okay, keep going, Grolt. I got up there and I got the mucus. That's as far as I went, and this hen is, rocking out to some fantastic music. Just headbanging. Oh, try not to sneeze. Okay, let me save. But, let us see the journal. What about the monstrosity of Flotsam? Well, Groth heard that the beast had attacked a man on the pier. Driven by professional curiosity, went to investigate. Indeed, it was as the people had said. The unlucky victim lay on the pier. All the crowd surrounded him and was commenting on events. Among the onlookers stood the sorceress, Sheila the Tanseville. The Witcher and sorceress exchanged but a few words before she asked Groth for help in hunting down the dangerous beast. First, they need to identify the species. An elf named Cedric was said to be the most knowledgeable about the local wildlife. Cedric lived in Lobidden, a village nestled up against Flotsam's walls. Humans paid him to keep the forest beasts away from their huts, so he spent most of his time on treetop platforms, gazing into the forest thicket. The Witcher found the elf and questioned him about the monster. He learned that a poisonous mucus covered the beast, so that a single touch of his tentacle could fell a towering man. He never said any of this. Groth decided he needed an antidote, but to make this he would first need a sample of the mucus, so he embarked on an expedition to the monster's lair, and Triss joined him. Do you like ghost stories? You're going to hear a lot of them. Ghosts appear for the very first time in the story of Flotsam, in a house standing in the depths of the forest. But let's start at the very beginning. It all began when Groth was talking with Cedric. The elf told him about two men who had headed for the ruined mansion, a place where the mentally ill had once been kept and had never come back. The witch was intrigued, decided to see what happened to them. They necked a contract. In spite of events, Groth had not forgotten his profession. witchering was his prime source of income. So when he